All right, that was your national anthem, and here at 5:05, looks like we're ready to get things started here. Again, it's going to be Mosinee out in the field as the home team, and the Medford Raiders up to bat first. Again, for Medford, it will be Martha Miller, the pitcher, leading off, as we're here right behind the catcher's area, right behind the plate, right behind home plate. Here at Mosinee, again, they got a nice softball complex here, a baseball complex. Of course, the ice hockey arena just out past the fencing out in the outfield. We're just about to get things underway here at Mosinee. But again, a lot on the line here actually in tonight's game. Both these teams with just one conference loss. Mosinee does have one more win. They're 5-1 in Great Northern Conference play, while Medford, again, is 4-1. So Medford with a chance to try to work their way up the standings. They're right now at number 3. They would tie. Technically, they would tie Mosinee with a win here tonight, but Mosinee would have an extra loss. Mosinee looking to keep pace with Antigo. Both these teams looking to keep pace with Antigo at the top spot in the Great Northern Conference. Again, both these teams, their only loss in conference play this season came to Antigo, and for Mosinee, that's their only loss period on the season was against Antigo earlier this year. So it looks like we are ready to go here in Mosinee. Again, Martha Miller to lead off, number 15, the pitcher, starting pitcher tonight for Medford. Again, Medford in their all-red uniforms with the white pinstripes, white numbers, white lettering across the front. Mosinee in their all-black uniforms with the purple sleeves and purple numbers, white bordering. And we are set to go. First pitch to called strike one. 0-1 the count to Miller. 0-1 to the leadoff batter, Martha Miller. Pitch number 2 on the way. High and outside, ball 1. Count evens up at 1-1 to Miller. Again, on the mound for Mosinee, it's Addie Straits, number 32. Straits, third pitch. Low and inside, ball number 2. So after the first pitch strike, back-to-back balls thrown by Straits. And Martha Miller faces the 2-1 count. Low and inside again. That's ball 3 to Miller. 3-1 the count again. The first pitch was a strike. Now 3 straight balls thrown by Straits, and the count is 3-1 to the leadoff batter, Martha Miller. And that one just hits the outside edge of the strike zone. And the count now runs full to Miller. It's a long at-bat for Miller. And that's a called strike 3. Addie Straits with her first strikeout against the first batter she faced of the night. So 1 out, nobody on. Now for Allie Paulson, the shortstop tonight for the Raiders. And the pitch swung on, grounded over to second, throw to first in time for out number 2. And it's 2 up and 2 down to start the top of the first for the Medford Raiders. And these two teams match up here. Now up to bat out of the 3 spot. It's third baseman Larissa Klepatuskis. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Heater there from Straits. And it's 0-1 to Klepatuskis. Straits on the 0-1 pitch. It's high for ball 1. Soft pitcher there. The 1-1 count to Klepatuskis. Swung on, fouled back into the fence. Count runs to 1-2. Klapatuskis going to have to try to stay alive here. Down 1-2 in the count. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. It's been 2 up and 2 down thus far. That one's high again. For ball 2, the count evens up at 2-2 to Klapatuskis. Medford looking to avoid the 3 up, 3 down first inning. Swung on, foul down the third baseline rather. And Klapatuskis stays alive. A little meeting on the mound between pitcher Addie Straits and catcher Maria Valsarea. Klapatuskis fouls it down the third base line again. Had a few of those where she's fouling them just down that third base line. Behind a little bit. And the count remains 2-2 to Klapatuskis. That one swung on down the third base line again. This one stays fair. Throw to first in time for out number 3. And it's a 3 up and 3 down first inning for the Raiders. We will step aside and be back with the bottom of the first. Mosinee up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the first inning. Mosinee and Medford tied at 0. Here going into the bottom of the first, it was Medford with the 3 up and 3 down in the first inning. And on the mound for the Raiders is Martha Miller. It'll be, again, obviously the 1, 2, 3 spots in the order for Mosinee. Micah Keller, the left fielder. Amber Gonzalez, the center fielder. And Addie Straits, the pitcher. Up to bat, leading off, Micah Keller. Keller, the lefty. First pitch, high and inside. Keller had to quickly duck out of the way of that one for ball 1. One just got away from Miller a little bit there. And the count starts out 1-0 to Micah Keller. Big swing and a miss on a high pitch that time from Keller. It evens up at 1-1. Swung on again, fouled it back. And the count now heads to 1-2 to Micah Keller. And Miller after the first pitch kind of got away from her. A couple of good pitches there. Forcing Keller to swing on both. Missed on the first and fouled the second one back. And it's 1-2 to Keller, the leadoff batter. High, swung on and missed. Micah Keller goes down swinging for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll take us to the 2 spot in the order with center fielder Amber Gonzalez. Gonzalez, number 13, another left-handed batter. And Miller throws a strike on the first pitch. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Nobody on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 swung on and missed. And Miller's in his zone now. 0-2 to Gonzalez. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed again. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Martha Miller on the mound to start things off for the Medford Raiders. She strikes out the first 2 batters, and now to the 3 spot in the order, it's pitcher Addie Straits. Straits, the right-handed batter. That one's high for ball 1. But again, what a start for Martha Miller on the mound with back-to-back strikeouts. The 1-0. Swung on, missed. Evens up at 1-1. And again, Miller, the first pitch, and got away from her, almost hit Keller. And since then, it's been pretty consistent for Miller. The 1-1, low in the dirt, ball 2. So 2-1 to Straits. Nobody on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. The 2-1. That one high, ball 3. So the 3-1 count now to Straits. Straits staying patient up there. Miller maybe trying to get her to chase something. Needs a strike here. The 3-1 count. And takes time. 3-1 to Straits. Called ball 4. That one just missed high. It was close, but a called ball 4, and Addie Straits is walked. So back-to-back strikeouts for Miller first, and now a walk and substitution out on the bases for Mosinee. Looks like Jaden Evanson in the base run for Straits. Now it's to the 4 spot in the order for Mosinee. It's shortstop Haley Shinuski. Shinuski, the right-handed batter, with a runner at first and 2 outs. And the first 2 batters struck out. Straits was walked. Now it's Shinuski out of the 4 spot. Called ball 1. And that one was close as well. So Miller just kind of missing in the last couple of pitches. The 1-0 count to Shinuski. Swung on, a short grounder to third. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. Shinuski grounds out, and that'll do it for the first inning. It was Keller and Gonzalez striking out. 1 runner left stranded. Shinuski grounds out. That'll do it for the first. We'll step aside, be back with the top of the second inning. Medford up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the second inning. It's the Medford Raiders back up to bat. We went scoreless in the first. Mosinee was the only team to have a runner out there. Addie Straits was walked. Other than that, it's been all outs. Each batter out of the 4-spot right fielder, Rin Rush, for the Raiders. It's the 4-5-6 in the order, and a swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1 to Rush. So it's Rush here out of the 4 spot. Then out of the 5, it's the designated player Madison Pilgrim. And at the 6 spot, it's Hope Fowd for the Raiders. The pitch low in the dirt, ball 1. Count evens up at 1-1 to Rush. Leadoff batter Rush. Again, it's Straits on the mound for the Indians. That one swung on right to short for out number 1. That one was lined right to Haley Shinuski. Shinuski had a shortstop, just snagged that one, hit right to her for out number 1. That one looked promising off the bat. Out of the 5 spot, Madison Pilgrim, designated player. First pitch way outside from Straits for ball 1. So 1-0 to Pilgrim, nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the second. Straits. And the pitch, that one's fouled off and out of play. Well, into the netting for strike 1. 1-1 the count now to Pilgrim. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 1-2 now to Pilgrim, and Pilgrim's going to have to just try to stay alive here in the count. 1-2. Nobody on, 1 out. And that's called ball. Another close one. 2-2 now to Madison Pilgrim, the right-handed batter. At the 2-2 pitch from Straits. Swung on and missed. And Pilgrim goes down swinging. Straits with her second strikeout of the evening. So 2 up and 2 down thus far here in the second. Medford looking to avoid another 3 up, 3 down inning. It's been efficient thus far for Mosinee out in the field. Hope Fowd up to bat, grounds that one back foul. 0-1 to Fowd. Fowd, the second baseman tonight. Or I believe flex position tonight, but starting at second. The 0-1 pitch from Straits. Check swing, but a called strike 2 anyways. 0-2 to Hope Fowd, and both these pitchers for each side seem to be in his zone tonight. Addie Straits. Called ball 1. 1-2 now to Fowd with nobody on and 2 outs. And Fowd trying to allow the Raiders to avoid another 3 up, 3 down inning. And that one's popped up into shallow left field, and it's caught by shortstop Shinuski for out number 3. So it's 3 up and 3 down once again for Medford. We'll take a break, be back with the bottom of the second. Mosinee up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the second inning. We are still tied at zeros here in the bottom of the second. Medford has went 3 up and 3 down in each of the first 2 innings. Mosinee got a runner on base with a walk. It was Addie Straits with the walk, but no hits yet in this game. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 spots in the order, starting with catcher Maria Valzarea. Valzarea fouls that one back on the first pitch. And it's 0-1 to Valzarea, the leadoff batter here out of the 5 spot in the second. Pitch from Miller, swung on and missed. Now 0-2 in the count, and Martha Miller might be on her way to her 3rd strikeout here. Valzarea going to try to stay alive in the count, though. Again, Miller started this one off with back-to-back strikeouts. And it's 0-2 to Valzarea. That one is hit out into right field. It's going to be a base hit for Maria Valzarea. So an 0-2 count base hit for Valzarea to get things started here for Mosinee. The first hit of the game either side. And Valzarea is over at first. Now to the 6th spot in the order. 3rd baseman, Alana Bembenek. Bembenek puts down a bunt, and she will be out at first, but she did the job and advanced Valzarea to 2nd. So Bembenek grounds out on the bunt for out number 1, but it's now Valzarea in scoring position at 2nd base, and its designated player Megan Garski up to bat for Mosinee. Runner at 2nd. 1 out. Called strike 1 to Garski. So again, the first sign of life offensively for either side here thus far. Mosinee in a prime position to bring a runner in. Miller on the pitch. Swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2 to Megan Garski, and Miller's looking for a 3rd strikeout. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Garski goes down looking, and it is the 3rd strikeout of the evening for Martha Miller. And now it'll be up to Maggie Wohler, the right fielder, to try to bring Valzarea home with 2 outs. And she swings on that one. It's a base hit out into left center field. Valzarea rounds 3rd, coming home, and it's an RBI base hit for Maggie Wohler. And Mosinee gets on the board first with the RBI base hit from Wohler. All started with the base hit from Maria Valzarea. She crosses home plate. And it's 1-0 Mosinee, down to the 9th spot in the order with first baseman Tristan Wickland. Left-handed batter swings on a high one. 0-1 the count to Wickland. Runner at first, 2 outs. 1-0. The Indians lead. Swing and a miss on the second one as well. And Wickland quickly behind 0-2. Again, Valzarea, that initial base hit came with an 0-2 count for Maria Valzarea. That got that at the hitting started here in the second. High pitch, ball one. 1-2 to Wickland. And a runner at first. Mosinee. These are the first hits of the inning first hits of the game coming here in the second inning. And that's a called strike 3 on the outside edge. That is strikeout number 4 for Martha Miller. And that'll do it here in the second inning. But Mosinee puts up 1 run. They leave 1 stranded, 2 hits in the inning. It's 1-0 Mosinee after 2. We'll step aside, be back with Medford up to bat in the top of the third right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 1-0. Mosinee leads Medford here as we get set to start the top of the third inning. This is a great Northern Conference rivalry matchup here tonight between the Medford Raiders and the Mosinee Indians. And Mosinee up 1-0 to start. Again, both these teams second and third in the Great Northern Conference right now. Mosinee is 5-1 in conference play. Medford is 4-1. The only conference loss for both of these teams came against Anago, who is first in the conference, undefeated in conference play is Anago. But here in this one, Mosinee, Medford, 1-0 Mosinee, and out of the 7th spot, first baseman Milu Vandenboyard. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. And no, it looks like Katie Brame. Katie Brame up to bat in the 7th spot. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the second pitch as well, 0-2. Again, Medford's went 3 up and 3 down in the first 2 innings. So they're trying to avoid that here. 0-2 to Brame. That one's high and inside for ball 1. Brame steps back in. It's the 1-2 count. Straits. Delivers. Swing and a miss on a low pitch. Strikeout. Brame goes down swinging, and it is strikeout number 3 for Addie Straits here in 3 innings. So first batter, first out. Again, the 7, 8, 9 spots here in this inning. So now to the 8th spot. Catcher Erica Seidel. Seidel the catcher. First pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Seidel will face the 1-0 count with nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the third. High and outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count now to Seidel. A little meeting on the mound here between Straits and Valzarea. And they get it figured out. So 2-0 to Erica Seidel with nobody on and 1 out. Swing and a miss on pitch number 3. Count goes to 2-1 to Seidel. And it's a cloudy day today. A little brisk, but not too cold. Not as cold as we've seen in the past few weeks, the start of this spring sports season. It's been tough to get games in. That's an outside pitch. It's ball 3. 3-1 the count now to Seidel, and again, would be the first base runner of the evening for Medford if Seidel was walked here. But still 3-1 the count. Straits needs a strike. And that's not going to be it. That's ball 4. First base runner of the game for the Medford Raiders, and it's a walk to Erica Seidel. We'll see if the Raiders can get some momentum going here. They got a runner on. And it's Morgan Higley, the center fielder, due up to bat out of the 9 spot. Her first at bat of the evening. Runner at first, 1 out. Shows bunt, throw to first. Not in time, and I don't think Higley showed there. No, yep, called strike 1. She did. 0 on the count to Higley. Puts the bunt down again, fouls it back. Now 0-2 to Morgan Higley. Runner at first, 1 out. And Mosinee put up their one and only, the only run of the game back in the second. The 0-2 pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Again, this has been a pretty cleanly played game thus far. We haven't had any errors yet out there. Always love to see that at any level of baseball or softball. It's been very cleanly played thus far. High and outside for ball 2. So that evens up the count now at 2-2 to Higley. As it's Seidel at first. The 2-2 pitch. Low and inside, that's ball 3. So after the count was 0-2, 3 straight balls thrown by Addie Straits. And now the count runs full to Higley. That's popped up foul, out of play, right over the Mosinee dugout as Higley stays alive. And Higley's done a nice job staying patient up there at the plate. She was down 0-2 and she looked at 3 balls. And it's now full, the count. That's swung on again, fouled it off, out of play again. So Higley battling away up at the plate, not making it easy for Straits, making her throw now 7 pitches to Higley. Higley making it tough on Straits on the mound. Outside for ball 4. What an at-bat from Morgan Higley. Started off down 0-2 in the count, fouled a couple off, and got ball 4. So 2 walks here in the inning with 2 runners on. Medford looking for their first hit, and they're going to be right back to the top of the order. Right where you want to be if you're Medford with 2 runners on and back to the top of the order. It's pitcher Martha Miller. She struck out looking her first at-bat back in the first inning. It's her second at-bat. The runner in scoring position. Swings on the first pitch hard, but fouls it back. Looks like she just got the top of it there. And it's 0-1 to Miller with a runner at first and second and 1 out. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1, evens up at 1-1 in the count. Again, Straits, a little bit of a hole here. Dig herself out of with 2 runners on. Just a 1-run lead for the Indians. Miller faces the 1-1 count. That one swung on, grounded over to third, diving play. Can she make the throw in time? No. And I think that's going to be, I think that's a hit. I think that's an infield hit I'm gonna mark that down as an infield hit. Bembenek really didn't have an opportunity to make a throw after the dive. So I'm going to mark that down as an infield hit. We'll get the official one in a bit, but mark that down as an infield hit for Martha Miller. And to the 2 spot in the order, Allie Paulson, with the bases loaded, takes the strike 1. So Medford in a prime position here to put up some runs. Just 1 out with the bases loaded. Allie Paulson, the shortstop, swings on that one, grounds it up the middle, throw to home, out at home. And a great play there by Addie Straits. Smart move to go for the lead runner at home plate. She does it. Out number 1. And Paulson will reach on the fielder's choice. So Paulson reaches on the fielder's choice. The bases are still loaded. Loaded bases for Larissa Klepatuskis. She stares at a ball in her first pitch. Klepatuskis' first at bat. She grounded out to third. She's got the bases loaded with 2 outs here. And that one's grounded over to third, grabs it, and out. In the baseline, Bembenek tags the runner, and Mosinee, great job of staying strong there to end the inning. They get out of that with giving up no runs. Medford leaves 3 runners stranded. 1 hit in the inning for Medford, none scored, and Mosinee leads 1-0 heading into the bottom of the third. We'll step aside, be back with Mosinee up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Welcome back, everybody, as Mosinee leads Medford in this great Northern Conference matchup 1-0 here as we get set to start the bottom of the third. Medford there in the top of the third. They had a shot there to put some runs on the board. They had the bases loaded with 1 out, but a couple of ground outs kind of halted that for the Raiders. And now it's Mosinee back up to bat looking to extend their lead of 1 run here in the bottom of the third. And leading off for the Indians, it will be back to the top of the order, Micah Keller, the left fielder. She struck out swinging her first at bat, and she stares at a ball on the first pitch here in the third. It's Martha Miller on the mound. Again, Miller's got 4 strikeouts in this one. 4 strikeouts and 8 batters. Called strike 1 to Keller. That one fouled back into the fence. And that is now 1-2 count to Micah Keller. She struck out on the 1-2 counter first at bat. Martha Miller looking for her fifth strikeout of the game. The 1-2 pitch from Miller. Swung on, grounded to Miller. No, now over to short to throw to first. Not in time. An infield base hit for Micah Keller. And she gets things started for the Indians here in the third. And it's Keller at first. Now to the 2 spot in the order, it's center fielder Amber Gonzalez. Gonzalez also struck out swinging her first at bat. First pitch, bunt down, no, throw to second. Not in time. Micah Keller successfully steals second base. And it was strike 1 to Gonzalez. So 0-1 to Gonzalez. Runner at second, no outs. The 0-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. Heater of a pitch from Martha Miller. The 0-2 on the way. High, swung on and missed from Gonzalez. Miller got her to chase that one, and it's strikeout number 5 for Martha Miller. Out number 1. Runner still in scoring position at second. It's Addie Straits, the pitcher, up to bat. She was walked her first at bat. Strike 1 on pitch 1. The 0-1 to Straits. That's swung on and blasted out into deep center field, and that is gone. Addie Straits with the bomb 2-run home run for Addie Straits here in the third. Mosinee goes up 3-0, and Straits comes into the standing ovation of her teammates. What a bomb that was from Addie Straits, the 2-run homer from the pitcher, Addie Straits. So now Mosinee takes commanding 3-0 lead here in the third, and still just 1 out. To the 4 spot in the order, it's shortstop Haley Shinuski. High pitch, ball 1, so safe to say Mosinee has found their groove after the slow start in the first inning. They've now had 3 runs here in the second and third, and the third is not over. Just 1 out. Nobody on for Shinuski. Ball 1. That one's low for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Shinuski. Nobody on. Big swing and a miss on pitch number 3. The count goes to 2-1 to Shinuski. That one low in the dirt. Ball number 3. So 3-1 the count now. Nobody on, and 1 out to Shinuski. That's a swing and a miss. Now the count runs full to Shinuski with 1 out and nobody on. About 20. Swing and a miss. Out number 2 here in the third, and Miller gave up the homer, but she's got 6 strikeouts here in 3 innings. As Shinuski goes down swinging onto the 5 spot in the order, it's catcher Maria Valzarea. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1 to Valzarea. 0-1, nobody on, and 2 outs here for Mosinee. The pitch swung on and missed once again. Valzarea 1 for 1 on the evening. She had a base hit in her first at-bat back in the second. She was the one that got things started for Mosinee with her first hit. She had the first hit of the game, either side actually, in the second inning. And it's 0-2 now to Valzarea. Fouls it off, stays alive. So the count remains 0-2 to Valzarea. That one outside, ball one. Valzarea looks at it, lets it go. Again, 3-0 here. Mosinee scored 2 runs this inning. And it's Valzarea facing the 1-2 count with 2 outs. Inside, and that one hit. That one hit Valzarea, maybe on the arm or the elbow, or not sure, but nonetheless, a hit batter, and Valzarea is going to take her base. She's going to head over to first. And she's hit by the pitch. And Valzarea back on base again. And yeah, it looks like she was hitting maybe the right arm. She's kind of working that right arm out. Onto the 6th spot in the order, third baseman Alana Bembenek. And that's a swing and a miss on the first pitch for Bembenek. So the 0-1 to Bembenek with a runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1 pitch, high and away, ball one. About 40 minutes underway in this one. About 50 minutes, rather. Swing and a miss on pitch number 3. The count runs to 1-2 to Bembenek. The 1-2 pitch from Miller. Fouled back. Bembenek stays alive. So the 1-2 with a runner at first and 2 outs. The Indians lead 3-0 over the Raiders. The Raiders of Medford. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back again. Bembenek continues to battle at the plate, not making it easy on Martha Miller. 5 pitches here in this at-bat. 1-2 the count. And a cloudy day, but no rain thus far. Knock on wood. Swing and a miss. Alana Bembenek goes down swinging, and one thing you got to say about Miller, she's got 7 strikeouts in 3 innings, as all 3 outs came by the way of strikeouts here in the third. But Mosinee puts up 2 runs, 2 hits, and a 2-run home run from Addie Straits. They leave 1 stranded. It's 3-0 Mosinee after 3. We'll step aside, be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 3-0 Mosinee here as we get set to start the top of the 4th inning. Addie Straits remains on the mound for Mosinee. She has yet to give up a run. She's given up just 2 hits Oh, no, excuse me. I was looking at Medford's side there. It is just one hit given up this far for Straits. She has walked 2 batters, but no runs allowed yet for Addie Straits. And it's Medford back up to bat. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 spots in the order. It'll be Rush, Pilgrim, and Fod for Medford, starting with Rin Rush. Rush had a line drive out to short, her first at bat back in the 2nd inning, and she stares at a ball on the first pitch. Swings on that one. That's a base hit out into left field. Grounds it out there. Rin Rush with the base hit out into left. And Rush gets things started here for Medford. We'll see if the Raiders can build on that here in the 4th. Again, they were they had the bases loaded with 1 out in the 3rd, so they came but as close as you can come to getting, bringing a run in there in the 3rd. We'll see if they can capitalize here in the 4th. And I believe it's Michaela Ulrich up to bat here. And it is Ulrich. She's subs in for Madison Pilgrim, the designated player. So it's Ulrich up to bat. One out to Ulrich. Puts the bunt down, called strike 1. And it's 1-1 to Ulrich. Runner at first, no outs to Ulrich. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way, looks to get a bunt down. They said she offered. So that's going to be strike 2. 1-2 now to Ulrich. Ulrich trying to get the bunt down. That one was a little low and away. Chased it, and she offered. The 1-2 pitch. Low and inside, ball 2. 2-2 now to Ulrich. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and this is a short grounder. Can Straits get it in time? No, and that's way over the head of the first baseman. And it won't bring in a run, but the first error of the game as Straits airmails it over to first. Or the first mistake Straits has made all night. And that'll send Michaela Ulrich to second. It's just a base hit, but she reaches second on the E1. And it advances Rin Rush to third. And now Medford has got 2 runners in scoring position with no outs. Back-to-back base hits to start off the inning for the Raiders. And it's the 6th spot in the order up now. Second baseman Hope Fod. Fod flew out to short. Her first at bat back in the 2nd. That's a called strike 1 on the first pitch. So it's 0-1 to Fod. No outs and runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 0-1 pitch to Fod. Swung on. Grounded to Straits, and this is going to be another one, and everyone's going to be safe here. Straits tried to get it over to third. She thought someone would be coming home. She didn't look to first. It was unclear if she'd be able to make that in time. I don't know if she would have been able to make that throw in time to first. I'm going to give it an infield hit to Fod. I'll err on the side of the batter. And the bases are loaded with no outs. Katie Brame up to bat. Brame struck out swinging her first at bat back in the 3rd. one ball, and the offense is really heated up the last couple of innings for each of these teams. We'll see if Medford can cash in with a run or more. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Brame. That one swung on, grounded. They're going to be able to get the out at home. No! An E5 is going to result in 2 runs scored. I believe. I know a time. Yes, 2 runs scored. And what a turn of events there. It was unclear if that was Rhea just wanted. It looked like it just kind of skimmed by her glove. Nonetheless, on the air, it results in Rin Rush scoring and Michaela Ulrich scoring. 3-2 Mosinee leads now. Now we have runners at second and third. Fod at third. Brame at second. Should reach on the fielder's choice. Erica Seidel, the catcher, up to bat now. Runners at second and third. Still no outs. Medford could take the lead here in the fourth. 1-1 the count to Seidel.
Hey, you got confidence now. It just takes one. All it is one. Now you go, Erica. Now you go.
1-1 to Seidel. Swung on. That is going to be a base hit out into left field. An RBI base hit for Erica Seidel. And that ties it up. That ties it up at 3 apiece. What an inning for the Raiders. And they were talking about it. They were going to call her out at third. No, they keep her safe. So all runners are safe. Brame goes to third. Seidel at first. And it's runners at the corners, again, still with no outs, as Medford has dropped 3 runs here in the third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Runners at the corners. The pitch to Morgan Higley. Higley was walked her first at bat back in the third inning. The 1-0 to Higley. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1. The count now to Higley. That is swung on, flown out into right field, but foul. Now 1-2 to Morgan Higley. The 1-2 to Higley. Called strike 3 to Morgan Higley in straight. It's the first out of the inning. It's a strikeout. 2 more to go for Mosinee if they want to try to stop the bleeding here in the third. We're back to the top of the order. It's Martha Miller, the pitcher. She had a base hit her last at-bat back in the third. She's 1 for 2 on the night. Swings on that one, grounds it over to third. The throw to first. No throw was made. So Mosinee having a few lapses out here in the field right now that's resulting in Medford runs and runners on. That time it was Alana Benbenek who decided not to throw. I think she was looking home a little bit, and she decided not to make the throw, and it's call it a fielder's choice for Miller to first. Base is loaded. That one grounded. Now the throw to first in time for out number 2. Ground out for Allie Paulson. And that is out number 2. And Medford has officially gone through their entire order here in the 4th. It's Larissa Klepatuskis up to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Grounds it over to third, and that is out number 3. So Mosinee finally able to get that third out. And that'll do it for the top of the 4th. But Medford puts up 3 runs, leaves a few stranded. 3-3 at the end of 3.5. We'll step aside, be back with the bottom of the 4th after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 4th inning. We're in for a nail-biter here, 3-3 to start the bottom of the 4th. Medford just put up 3 runs in the 4th alone off a couple of hits in that inning, but Mosinee made some tough errors out there in the outfield that led to 2 runs. Statistically, led to 2 runs for Medford, but also led another batter on, and it's not the cleanest played one there. But we're tied up at 3-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Mosinee going to try to reclaim the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. It's Megan Garski up to bat, the designated player. She struck out looking her first at bat back in the 2nd inning. First pitch is high and away. And looks like Seidel's just a little shaken up here. The ball may have hit Seidel on the knee, and Seidel's gonna take a moment. With that, we will step aside and be back with more Great Northern softball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh no, she's wanting to play All right, welcome back, everybody. Seidel seems to be all right. She walked it off. Good to see. Still 3-3, 1-1 count to Garski. She swung and missed on the last pitch. Swings and misses on that one as well. Count now 1-2 to Garski. That one swung on, foul tip, and an out. That's out. So that she caught the foul ball. Garski flies out. First batter, first out here for Mosinee. Now on to the 8th spot, right fielder Maggie Wohler. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1. To Wohler. That one low and in the dirt, ball 1. So the 1-1 count to Wohler now. Nobody on and 1 out. Make it 2-1 to Wohler. Big swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2 now to Wohler. Again, nobody on, 1 out. This one tied at 3-3. And Mosinee was up 3-0. And in the top of the 4th, Medford put up those 3 runs, tied it up. The 2-2 count to Wohler. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Martha Miller. Miller's now got 8 strikeouts on the night. Eight strikeouts in less than 4 innings, 3 2/3. Called strike 1 to Tristan Wickland. Wickland struck out looking her first at bat. That's a high pitch. Ball 1 to Wickland. 1-1, nobody on, 2 outs. That one just high for ball 2. Now 2-1 to Wickland. Again, Wickland struck out looking her first at bat. This would be Mosinee's first 3-up and 3-down inning of the night, if Wickland were to get out. Swing and miss. Count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2 with nobody on and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the way. Outside, called strike 3. Wickland doesn't like the call, but it's a called strike 3 and the 9th strikeout in 4 innings for Martha Miller. We'll step aside, be back with the top of the 5th right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 3-3. Mosinee and Medford tied in this great Northern Conference battle here on a Monday night. 3-3 in the top of the 5th. And it's Medford up to bat. Of course, Medford with 3 runs in the last inning. They'll be looking for more of the same here. I believe Michaela Ulrich up to bat. No, Rin Rush. Rin Rush up to bat for Medford. She had a base hit her last at bat. She's 1 for 2 on the night. 1-0 to Rush. Grounds that one. No. Flies it over into left in the play. Did she catch that? She caught that ball. What a play. What a play from, it looks like, Ben Bennick. Shinuski. Shinuski. So Haley Shinuski, what a diving grab over there in left field. I thought for sure that was going to fall. I don't think any Medford player could believe she caught that either. What a play by Shinuski. That one's fouled off. Michaela Ulrich up to bat now. Wow, what a play, though, by Shinuski. That's a potential 3 to see there, I think. I think that's a candidate right there. That one swung on, grounded, and that'll get through the gap into center field. It'll be a base hit for Michaela Ulrich. And that's back-to-back base hits now for Ulrich. Ulrich now 2 for 2. Subbing in. Now a runner at first with 1 out for second baseman Hope Fod. Fod's 1 for 2 on the night. She drops a bunt down, fouls it back. Just a little high on the bunt attempt there. 1-0 to Fod. Pitch on the way, and she bunts it back, foul again. Just a little high. Those bunt attempts just hitting right on the bottom of the bat right now. And it's 0-2 to Hope Fod. Again, a runner at first, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Low inside for ball 1. 1-2 now to Fod. And the throw to first, not in time. The 1-2 from Addie Straits. Swings on it, fouls it back. So Fod staying alive here in the count. Not going down easy. Again, she's just high on a lot of these hits. Just kind of fouling it down and back. A lot of her attempts here. See if she can get under it, under one of these pitches. And she grounds that one over to short. The throw to first, not in time. Runner safe. And runner advances to third, and Fod is actually going to get to second. And out at third base. Medford got just a little too ambitious there, as Ulrich was thinking about coming home, and she got caught and out at third. So a little over ambitious for the Raiders on that one. But nonetheless, that's 2 outs, and Hope Fod at another base hit. She's at second now. She was able to advance. And now Katie Brame up to bat. Brame grounds it over to short. Bobbles it, and no play will be made. That one go E6. Brame reaches on the air. So another chance here for Medford to put up another run. Looks like a little sub here. Looks like they're subbing Seidel out. Or a pinch hitter for Seidel. It's Chloe Warner. So that makes you think, again, Seidel, she had that kind of hurt her knee earlier on. So hopefully Seidel's all right. But maybe with this substitution, Seidel might not come back in this one. Inside pitch called strike. First pitch seen by Chloe Warner. 0-1 to Warner. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Count now 0-2 to Warner. Oh, 2 outs. And the pitch. Inside, swung on, over to short again. Throw to first. And in time, what a play at first base made there by Tristan Wickland. And that will do it for the 5th inning. So Medford, couple of hits in the inning, leave 2 stranded, score none. We're still tied at 3 heading into the bottom of the 5th. We'll step aside, be back with Mosinee up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-3. Mosinee and Medford tied. Again, at 3 apiece. And Medford, they had these last few innings, both these teams getting runners on, getting runners in scoring position. And they've capitalized on that a couple of times, but Medford with maybe a bit of a missed opportunity that last inning. But nonetheless, Mosinee up to bat. Again, they started off up 3-0. Then Medford scored 3 in the 3rd. Rather, in the 4th. And that's how we're tied at 3-3. And it will be the top of the order for the Mosinee Indians up to bat. Which means it's Micah Keller, the left fielder. Keller's 1 for 2 on the evening. And as the umpire discusses some substitutions with Coach Burnt, Coach Virgil Burnt of Medford. Of course, Medford coached by Burnt and Mosinee coached by Kelly Remendini. Both these teams fine programs, fine teams this season. Again, Mosinee 7-1, Medford 7-2 coming into this one. both right around the same spot, second and third in the conference standings, just with one loss apiece in the conference this season. Both losses for each team coming to Anago. And we should be just about ready to get things started here in the bottom half of the fifth. Still Martha Miller on the mound. She's got 9 strikeouts. 9 strikeouts in 4 innings. She'll look for some more here, and that's popped up into shallow right center, and it's caught. Byron Rush for out number 1. So Keller flies out to right. And now to the 2 spot in the order, it's center fielder Amber Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 on the night. She struck out swinging in each of her first 2 at-bats. Nobody on, 1 out to Gonzalez, and a time here for the catcher. It looks like it's, let's see here, Milu Vandenboyard catching now. So again, it looks like Seidel's night is done. So, you know, hopefully that knee's all right for Seidel. She's able to make a quick recovery for the Raiders. But it's Gonzalez up to bat, Martha Miller on the mound. And Miller with the 9 strikeouts. Tried to lay a bunt down, but fouled it back. Gets caught in the netting about right in front of our camera. Right next to our camera. Yep, there it is. Ball just sitting there. It's weird. It's on the other side. It's on our side of the fence, but in the netting. Called strike 2. 0-2 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to avoid a 3rd strikeout. It was an 0-2 count the last 2 as well. And that's a called strike 3. Gonzalez not happy. She strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. And Martha Miller with 10 strikeouts in this outing. What a game for Miller. Outside of really the 2-run homer, she's been pretty lights out. Speaking of the 2-run home run, Addie Straight's up to bat now, the one who had the 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. She's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer and a walk. She looks at a ball. High and away, ball 2, and Miller might be a little more content to be okay with a walk to Straight's here. After the shot out of the park in the 3rd from Straight's. That one swung on. That's a base hit for Straight's out into left field. Addie Straight's finding her groove from the plate. A base hit for Straight's, but still 2 outs. Straight's at first. Now to the 4th spot in the order, it's shortstop Haley Shinuski. And Shinuski had that diving catch out by the first baseline out there in left field earlier on. I believe that, yeah, it was back in the top of the 5th. So runner at first, 2 outs. Shinuski up to bat. Pitch on the way. That one popped back foul. Oh, 0-1 to Shinuski. High pitch off the glove, and that'll allow the runner to advance. The pinch runner, it's Jaden Evanson running in place for Straight's. So now a runner in scoring position for Mosinee with a 1-1 count to Shinuski. And 2 outs. Shinuski's 0 for 2 on the night. She grounded out her first at-bat, struck out swinging her second. The 1-1. That one swung on, hit out in the left field, and no, popped up, out. Lost the ball, but it's out number 3. Mosinee leaves 1 stranded. They had 1 hit. Score none. It's 3-3 heading into the 6th, right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 3-3. Mosinee Medford tied heading in to the top of the 6th inning. But first, we hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Head into Fleet Farm during their spring yard prep event. Pick up everything you need for lawn, garden, and patio. Save on fertilizers, lawn equipment, patio furniture, grills, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Big thanks to the great folks over at Fleet Farm. Stop over, to their spring yard prep event. And Fleet Farm always with some good candy there. Any outdoor supplies. You got fishing season kind of coming up here. Get all the stuff you need at Fleet Farm. Pitch on the way. That's ball 1. Morgan Higley up to bat again for Medford. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She walked her first at-bat, struck out looking her second. Swing and a miss on a low and inside pitch. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Higley. Still Addie Straits out on the mound for Mosinee. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded down the third base line, but foul. Quickly 1-2 to Higley. The 1-2 count for the leadoff batter here in the inning. It's the 9-1-2 up to bat here for Medford. Starting with Higley, the 1-2 count. Swung on, fouled back. Out number 1. Higley fouls back and out to the catcher for out number 1. Now back to the top of the order. It's pitcher Martha Miller. Miller's 1 for 2 on the day. She had a base hit and struck out looking her first at-bat and then reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch on the way, inside, ball. Again, Miller doing a lot of damage on the mound tonight. She's got 10 strikeouts, again, in 5 innings. Grounds that one over to third through the gap, and that is going to be an infield base hit for Martha Miller. So Miller not only getting it done on the mound with his strikeouts, but also a couple of hits at the plate for the leadoff hitter, Martha Miller. So runner at first, 1 out for shortstop Allie Paulson. Paulson's 0 for 2 today, 2 groundouts and reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch, no. Ball 1. I don't know if that ever got there from Straits. I think she might have just, I think she just kind of mishandled the ball there. Nonetheless, ball 1. The 1-0 count. That's strike 1. Throw to first. Not in time. 1-1 to Paulson. And Paulson still looking for her first hit of the night. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded over to short, throw to second in time. No throw will be made to first. But they get the lead out to the Indians. So 2 outs now with a runner at first. Now back to the 3 spot in the order. It's third baseman Larissa Klepatuskas. Klepatuskas has grounded out in all 3 of her at-bats. And that's not going to be a ground out. That's a base hit out into right field. Throw to third keeps the runner at second, and Klepatuskas gets her first hit of the game on the first pitch of the at-bat. A base hit for Klepatuskas, and now runners at first and second. A brief meeting on the mound here between Valzarea and Straits. So runners at first and second with 2 outs for right fielder Rin Rush. Back up to bat, the right fielder. Rush is 1 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be another base hit. This is going to bring a run home. An RBI base hit for Rin Rush. And Medford goes up 4-3 here in the 6th. They started off down 3-0 and have stormed back to go up 4-3. So Miller comes around and scores. It's 4-3. Medford leads. Now 2 runners in scoring position, 1 at third, 1 at second for Michaela Ulrich. And Ulrich is 2 for 2 today. Ulrich is 2 for 2. She looks at a strike on the first pitch. What a response from Medford, though, for being down 3-0. To now take the lead 4-3. Ulrich swinging a miss. So quickly 0-2 to Ulrich. The 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. And runner at second and third. Still 2 outs. Medford has done really all their damage in this inning with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. And Ulrich goes down swinging for out number 3, but Medford puts up 1 run. They take the lead, leave 2 stranded. It's 4-3 Raiders after 5.5 innings. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 6th right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 6th inning. But first, let's hear from our friends over at Spectrum Benefit. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. to get started. It's Mosinee up to bat. Got to make some noise here in the 6th. They'll have one more shot in the 7th. It's the 5, 6, 7 spots in the lineup. Down by 1 are the Indians. And that is a pop fly and out of play. Foul for Maria Valzarea. So it's quickly 0-1 to Maria Valzarea. Valzarea is 1 for 1 tonight. Had a base hit and was hit by a pitch. Martha Miller still on the mound. The pitch, big swing and a miss. Valzarea right over top of that one. Now 0-2 to Valzarea. And Miller on the brink of getting her 11th strikeout. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, popped out into right field. That could fall. It does. And it's fair. It's a base hit for Maria Valzarea to get things started here for Mosinee in the bottom of the 6th. Now on to the 6th spot in the order. It's third baseman Alana Bembenek. Bembenek's 0 for 2 on the evening. Grounded out her first at-bat, struck out swinging her second. Got a runner at first. Nobody out for Bembenek. Puts down the bunt. Oh, and that's a quick one. Over to first. And Bembenek did her job. So Bembenek does ground out, but she advances. She advances Valzarea to second. So Valzarea now in scoring position with Megan Garski up to bat. Inside pitch, strike. So it's 0-1 to Megan Garski, the designated player. Runner at second. Mosinee just needs one run to tie. And Garski bring it in. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. 0-2 now to Garski. Garski 0 for 2 this evening. Struck out looking her first at bat. Popped out to the catcher, second at bat. The 0-2 pitch. A swing and heading to first, and she'll get there off the glove of the catcher. And Garski will reach first. Valzarea now to third. We have runners at the corners and now a meeting on the mound for Medford. And that'll give us a chance to remind you that coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And be sure to stay tuned for that post-game show. We'll go through a recap of the game here tonight. And also make sure to stay tuned to the Zaleski Sports Facebook pages later on tonight. We'll have highlights of this matchup later tonight on the Zaleski Sports Facebook page. We'll have interviews with the winning head coach and our highlight house player of the game. So be sure to stay tuned tonight on Facebook for those highlights as well. Pitch on the way and a big swing and a miss. Throw to second. Runner stealing and not going to be in time. So Garski advances to second. Now two runners in scoring position. Maggie Wohler up to bat. It's 0-1 to Wohler with just one out. And now Mosinee with two runners in scoring position. A chance to potentially reclaim the lead. Wohler. High pitch, ball one. 1-1 to Maggie Wohler now. Runner at second and third. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back, I believe. And the count runs to 1-2. Wohler batting out of the 8th spot tonight. Faces the 1-2 count. That pitch is high for ball two. So the 2-2 count, nobody on and one out here for Mosinee. Down by one are the Indians. Low pitch, but a called strike three. And Wohler doesn't like the call. Nonetheless, called strike three, out number two. Out number two, and it's up to Tristan Wickland, the first baseman, to bring a runner home. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts this evening. First pitch is high for a ball. 1-0 to Wickland. The 1-0 pitch from Martha Miller. Just outside, but hits the edge of the strike zone. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Tristan Wickland. And Mosinee again with an opportunity to either tie or take the lead here. But Miller has not allowed much on that mound since the home run. Big swing and a miss from Wickland that time. And the count heads to 1-2. Miller a strike away from getting out of this inning without giving up a run. The 1-2 from Miller. High pitch, ball two. Miller trying to get Wickland to chase that one high. Wickland nicely does not. It's 2-2 with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Miller eyes it up, winds, throws, swing and a miss. Martha Miller with her 12th strikeout of the evening. Martha Miller on fire on the mound. 12 strikeouts for Martha Miller, and that'll do it for the 6th inning. Medford still leads at 4-3 as Mosinee leaves 2 stranded, scores none. 4-3 Medford after 6. We'll step aside, be back with the top of the 7th right after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 4-3. We've had a great game of softball here tonight. 4-3. Medford leads Mosinee. here in the top of the 7th. Medford looking to extend their lead before Mosinee has their last shot to try to tie or take the lead in the bottom of the 7th. Right now it's Medford up to bat. And leading off for Medford is Hope Fod. Fod's 2 for 3 on the day. She's got 2 base hits and a fly out to short. Checks her swing on the first one, and a good check at that. It's ball 1. 1-0 to Fod. Swings on that one into left field, and they say foul. That was close. That one was very close being in, but looks like it just landed foul. But Fod just about had likely a double. 1-1 to Fod. Swings on that one, fouls it back. It's 1-2. One and two now to the leadoff batter in the inning, Hope Fod. 6, 7, 8 spots due up in the order. Fod the 6. Katie Brame on deck and grounded foul down the third base line. Fod steps back into the batter's box. Still Addie Straits on the mound for Mosinee. That one grounded to third. The throw to first. It's a long one, but it's in time. Throw from Bembenek on time. Fod grounds out for out number 1. And now to the 7th spot in the order. Katie Brame back up to bat for Medford. She's 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice and an error, and then struck out. And no, not Brame. Milu Vandenboyard. So Vandenboyard up to bat. And she looks at a strike. It's 1-1 to Vandenboyard. The 1-1. That one a called strike 2 from Addie Straits. One and 2 the count to Vandenboyard. And that's a called strike 3. Addie Straits with the strikeout. 2 up and 2 down thus far. Here in the top of the 7th, now down to the 8th spot in the order. And it's Chloe Wagner back up to bat. In for Seidel. Again, went down with an injury earlier. High pitch, ball 1. It's getting steadily more cold here in Mosinee. Down into the low 40s now. And that one low and inside in the dirt, 2-0. Now to Warner. That one low inside for ball number 3, and Warner close to a walk here. (3-0) with nobody on and 2 outs to Warner. And the pitch low for ball number 4. Straits throws 4 straight balls on that at bat, and Warner is walked. Now we're down to the 9 spot in the order with center fielder Morgan Higley. Higley's 0 for 2 on the day. She walked her first at bat, then struck out looking and popped back to the catcher. Low and inside again. That's ball 1. 5 straight balls have been thrown now by Addie Straits. The 1-0. That's a called strike 1. So Straits able to break the streak. 5 straight balls thrown. And it's even at 1-1 to Morgan Higley. Runner at first. 2 outs. Swung on. Grounded to short. The throw to first is in time for out number 3. And that will do it for the top of the 7th. Mosinee will have one last chance to either tie or take the lead in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back with that right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Mosinee's final chance to try to tie or take the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. They're down 4-3. Again, Mosinee was up 3-0 in this game. Medford had a 3-run 4th inning and then another run later on to go up 4-3. Mosinee has the top of their order up. So you really couldn't ask for a better situation here for Mosinee, at least in terms of who they've got up to bat. You'd like to have your top of the order there. You got Micah Keller up right now, Amber Gonzalez, and then Addie Straits, who's 2 for 2 on the day with a base hit and a 2-run homer. That's going to be popped up out into center field. That one might fall. No, it doesn't. It's caught out in center field for out number 1. Morgan Higley ranging forward and making the nice play out there in center field. So 1 down. Out of the 2 spot in the order, it's Amber Gonzalez, the center fielder. Gonzalez 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts tonight. Struck out swinging the first 2 times and then looking the third. And again, it's been in just 3 pitches for Gonzalez. It was 0-2 each time he struck out. So Miller really being able to throw some strikes. And no, I misspoke. A pinch hitter, Martina Miller. Martina Miller pinch hitting for Amber Gonzalez. So we'll see what Miller's got here. First at bat coming in a big spot here in the bottom of the 7th. Martina Miller. Called strike 1 to Miller. So 0-1 to Miller. Miller on the mound and Miller at the plate. High and away, ball 1. Martha Miller on the mound and Martina Miller at the plate. The 1-1 count to Miller. Swing and a miss. For Martina Miller, it's now 1-2 to Miller. The 1-2 pitch with the 1 out. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Martha Miller. Tell me if you've heard that before tonight. Miller now with 13 strikeouts. For Martha Miller, but it's Addie Straits up to bat. Straits had that 2-run homer in the 3rd and a base hit in the 5th. She's 2 for 2. Straits is 2 for 2 with a walk and a 2-run home run and a base hit. The 1-0 to Straits, high 2-0, and you might not be the worst decision here to walk Straits if you're Martha Miller here. Haley Shinuski, a good hitter, but she's 0 for 3 today out of the 4 spot. Straits is 2 for 2 with 2-run home run. That's called strike 1, so not gonna go that route. And it's 2-1 to Straits. Nobody on and 2 outs. 1 more out, and Medford gets the win. High and away, 3-1 to Straits. So 3-1 for Addie Straits, who's gotten on base all 3 times she's been up to bat. And that one's high and away. She'll get on base again. Ball 4. Straits is walked. Again, you think about it, walking Straits maybe not the worst thing, but at the same time, now you got the game, potential game leading run. You got the game tying run on base. It's Addie Straits on first with 2 outs. Haley Shinuski up to bat, looking for her first hit in a big moment here in the bottom of the 7th. Called strike 1 to Shinuski. The 0-1 to Shinuski. Runner at first and 2 outs. 1 more out and Medford takes it. High, ball 1. The count evens up at 1-1 to Shinuski. And the 1-1 pitch, swung on, pop back, foul, out of play. And the count runs to 1-2. Martha Miller, if she finishes this thing with a strikeout, it'd be her 14th to end the game. But Shinuski looking to extend this one. The 1-2 count, she's going to have to battle up there. And that time. Martha Miller, really outside of giving up 1 home run, has had an unbelievable night on the mound. It's the 1-2 pitch. That one grounded to second, throw to first in time, and that will do it. The Medford Raiders take down the Mosinee Indians 4-3 in a full 7 innings of play here on Monday night. Medford was down 3-0 after 3 innings, and they end up winning it 4-3. Martha Miller finishes with 13 strikeouts on the night. Medford improves to 8-2. Mosinee falls to 7-2. Medford 5-1 in conference. Mosinee falls to 5-2 in conference play. But coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. So we'll step aside, be back with your post-game show right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time now for your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. And tonight it was the Medford Raiders taking down the Mosinee Indians 4-3. And again, Mosinee was up 3-0 at the end of 3 innings. Then in the fourth, a couple errors led to a couple runs for the Raiders, but then the Raiders really started to get it going at the plate as well with a few hits. They put up 3 runs in the 4th inning, 1 run in the 6th, and that's how they got the win 4-3 against Mosinee here in this one. Looking ahead for these two teams, again, look at their records. Medford improves to 8-2 overall, 5-1 in conference. Mosinee drops to 7-2 overall, 5-2 in conference play. We look ahead for these two teams, starting with the winning team, Medford. Their next game will be against Northland Pines at home for Medford in that one. And for Mosinee, tomorrow night, they'll be here versus Tomahawk again tomorrow night. And that has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. Another reminder, stay tuned for highlights tonight on Facebook with head coach of Medford, Virgil Burnton, our Highlight House player of the game, Martha Miller. So stay tuned for those on the Zaleski Sports Facebook page. And with that, I want to thank you all for joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. My name is Caleb Jacoby alongside Trevor Zaleski, saying good night, and we'll see you next time right here on Zaleski Sports.